How are ya? We're going to get straight back into our whisper story, which was Plan B. Now, let's recap. From what I can remember, the last episode, it left us off on someone, don't know who it is yet, pushed Jasmine, her pregnant self, down the stairs as she was leaving the office. Now, who it is, we don't know. So we're just gonna get straight into the story so we can figure that out because I've actually been thinking about that all week. So let's see, let's find out. You slowly blink your eyes open to the sound of constant beeping. Whoever pushed Jasmine down the stairs, they got the girl in the hospital. Let's just hope that baby girl in her stomach is okay, and we do want to make sure that Jasmine is okay too. We do. Where am I? As your eyes adjust to the brightness, you slowly turn your head and your eyes land on Colin and Ryan looking down at you with concern. Oh, good, Jasmine, you're awake. I was so worried. What? You try to talk, but your throat is so dry that nothing comes out. Let me get you some water. I'll go get the doctor to let him know she's awake. Colin leaves the room as Ryan pours you a glass of water, then carefully helps you sit up. Here. You take the water. Ryan holds the cup to your lips and you take a small sip. The cool water instantly soothes your parched throat. Thank you. How are you feeling? Well, I feel okay. I've been better. How's the baby? We want to know how the baby is because that is one of the main concerns after she got pushed down the stairs is the baby okay? You actually only just got here. They haven't done the checkup yet. What's taking so long? They should have been doing that while she was in the ambulance. Like, she's pregnant. Hello, check the baby. But there isn't any blood. That's good. Just then, Colin enters the room again with the doctor by his side. Hey, Jasmine. Now that you're awake, I'm just going to run a few tests, okay? You nod and the doctor walks to your side. I believe you're pregnant, correct? That's correct. You nod, then suddenly glance at Colin. Colin doesn't know I'm pregnant, or does he? He definitely don't seem surprised. The doctor takes your blood pressure, then puts on his, but the doctor is not a dude. Is the doctor a dude? I could have swore I seen a female. And put on stethoscope to check your heart rate. That's a woman. Why did they say his? I don't know. Maybe the writer of the story made a mistake. All right, everything seems good so far. Let me check on the baby. The doctor moves the stethoscope to your belly, then listens for a few moments. What do that mean? Is the baby okay or is it not okay? What's wrong? You look up at the doctor and her brows furrow in concern. I'm just going to change his to her because the writer must have needed a man doctor, but turns out to be a woman doctor. So I'll change that myself. I can't hear your baby's heartbeat. What? Check again. Yeah, check again. You you search for Ryan and he grabs your hand, giving it a tight squeeze. There has to be a heartbeat. There has to be. Don't worry. There's a good chance of mistaken. If there's something wrong with this baby, when I find out who pushed Jasmine down the stairs, whether it's a story or not, I'm going to be pissed. Let me go get the OB to come and assist with the ultrasound. The doctor leaves the room and you turn to face Ryan, his hand still holding yours. Ryan, what am I going to do? You start to shake uncontrollably as tears well in your eyes. What if our baby's gone? Everything's going to be okay, Jasmine. Positive. Help her stay calm and stay positive because we don't want her freaking out. Ryan squeezes your hand and runs the other soothingly down your arm. Try not to panic. Let's see what the OB says first. You're so emotional that you've almost forgotten about Colin. Crap, if Colin hadn't realized there was something between Ryan and I before, he definitely knows now. You glance over at Colin, but he just gives you a soft, reassuring smile. Unless he just in denial, he thinks that maybe just Ryan just being a good friend to Jasmine, maybe. Maybe that's what he thinks. About the baby situation, he could just be like, oh, she have a boyfriend we never met. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking. Don't worry, Jasmine. I'm sure everything's fine. I can't bear the suspense. I'm sure the doctor will be back at any moment. As if on cue, the doctor re-enters the room with the OB. Hey, Jasmine, I'm Dr. Ross, but you can call me Laura. Try not to panic, okay? We're going to take you to the clinic for an ultrasound. And the gentleman can wait here. We will let you check on her right after we finish. Dr. Ross looks at Ryan and Colin and stops them with her eye. Won't won't be better if I go with her? I am the father. You just said that in front of Colin. Now, if he really doesn't know, he 100% knows now. I understand you're feeling now. I understand you're feeling now, but it's just sometimes people get too emotional if anything happened. But I don't want to face it alone. I promise we won't affect anything. What do you say, Jasmine? Do you want some company? I. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we want to do this together. I'm using my gyms. Wait, what? Can I not do that? I'm using. Oh, I don't have enough gyms. I see. So I guess we're going alone. We should listen to the doctor and promise I will be okay. Dr. Ross accompanies you on a short wheelchair ride down the hall. I'm going to do a thorough check and make sure everything's okay with your baby. Okay. Please don't be nervous. I know it's hard, but try to relax a bit. This will help. You nod, looking at the doctor applying lubricant to the ultrasound probe and then putting it on your stomach. The coldness of the lubricant makes you tremble, but you try hard to stay still. Let's see. The OBGYN spends several moments moving the probe around, but there is nothing. Jeez, my baby. Please, please tell us you are there. You are still there. Every second seems to be stretching. You can't help crying as the hope feels feeble. Suddenly, the faint beating of a heart echoes through the room. That is actually a very good sign. There. It's a little faint, but it's steady. Your baby will be just fine. You're so relieved you're not sure whether to laugh or cry. You look back hoping there is someone that you can share your happiness with. But there's only an empty chair as Ryan didn't come with you. Girl, at this point, it does not matter. The only thing that was important was getting that baby's heartbeat and making sure baby girl was still there. After the check, Ryan wheels you back to the room where he tucks you into bed once more. Colin has already left. He wants to leave the time to you and Ryan. So, how do you feel about calling knowing the truth? Actually, we did not know that he knew the truth, but now we know he does. So, that's one less thing off our shoulder. We already know that Miss wear the same dress already knew, so we don't got to worry about her. So, we're basically good, right? I think he already knew I was pregnant. He was the one who recommended the drink to me at the bar, and he always makes sure to bring me decaffeinated tea. I mean, how do you feel about calling knowing about us? I think he already knew that too. I mean, he barely seemed to flinch today, and there have been a few other tells back in the office. You're probably right. Collins always seemed to be quite intuitive to me. Ryan takes both your hands in his and gives them a squeeze. So, are you sure you're feeling okay? How did you fall anyway? I'm feeling fine. Should I tell Ryan I felt like someone shoved me? I didn't actually see anyone. So maybe I'm mistaken. No, girl. You know if you feel a hand push you on your back and push you down the stairs. And you know the difference between that or whether you tripped. You know. So it's no I think or I did not see no one so I don't know. You know what you felt. Well, we're gonna tell the truth because you know whether you got pushed or you tripped. What? Are you serious? Did you see someone? That's the thing. I didn't see anyone. I felt like I was pushed, but maybe I was just imagining things. No. The automobile company already looked at the security footage to see what happened, but unfortunately, you were standing in blind zone. So, if she I'm not going to say if she did. She got pushed and the person who pushed her must know the blind spots of the security camera to even wait till she got there to push her. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I could be wrong. Ryan gently puts his hand on your belly as he looks at you with concern. Either way, you need to be careful. I really don't know what I'd do if something happened to you or Little Butterfly. I like how they just call the baby Little Butterfly because it gives her butterflies. Ryan sits down on the bed beside you, pulling you into his arms. You instantly feel warm and safe as you cuddle into him. This really feels nice. You stay in Ryan's arms for a few more moments when his phone vibrates and lights up on the bed with his schedule. You have a meeting this afternoon. Let's click that. I really don't want Ryan to leave. I do. Ryan leans toward you, his breath brushing against your skin as he whispered huskily in your ear. But I'd rather stay here with you. I think you and the baby need me now, especially you. You bite your lips. He is right. You've been through a lot today. You could use some comfort and relaxation, both mentally and physically. If you'd like me to stay, Jasmine, all you have to do is ask. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna ask me that with gyms. And I don't have enough right now. I got some, but I didn't get enough for the story, so Ryan offering to stay with you might give you a chance to get steamy with him, even if you are in the hospital. Will you let him? Um, no, because just because the narrator or tutorial said that with getting steamy, I mean, we just got pushed down the stairs. We just found out that the baby's okay. I mean, the last thing that we're even thinking about is to get steamy with Ryan. Now, if you want to stay and keep her company, comfort her, that's fine. But to get steamy, that's a no. We're not doing that. Okay? I should tell Ryan to go to the meeting because his meeting is important. We're fine. We're good. We don't want to get steamy. Okay? You should go, Ryan. It might be important. Ryan brushes your hair back from your face as he looks into your eyes. Nothing is as important as you and the little butterfly, Jasmine. But I'll go if that's what you want. You nod, even though you really want him to stay. But he can stay. I didn't say I didn't want Ryan to stay. But he's not staying to get steamy. I'm sure you're the CEO. You should go. All right. I have the doctor come in to check on you again. Call me if you need anything. You watch Ryan leave already, feeling lonely without him by your side. Ryan might be the father of my child, but I also really have feelings for him. I couldn't imagine going through this with anyone else. That's good, baby. The next few weeks pass by quickly. Your morning sickness has been going away, but your belly has been getting noticeably bigger. But that doesn't matter anymore because apparently now everyone knows. I'm really starting to show now. Fortunately, no one at the office has said anything. Gossip about being pregnant would be one thing, but it would be even worse if they found out who the father is. Well, Colin already knows, and we know he can keep a secret. Who else in the office would you need to be hiding it from? Because Miss Crazy Girl with the same dress knows. So if she didn't open her big mouth to people in the office, then what do you got to worry about? Oh, well, she did say her belly is getting bigger. So people will find out, but what? You turn your attention back to the automobile company project, putting in the finishing touches on your design. How's everything going over there, Jasmine? You look up to see Colin looking at you with concern. Ever since you confirmed you're pregnant, Colin has been extra attentive. Good, I'm just working on the design. I just spoke to Eva. As you know, Ryan's going on a business trip this afternoon. There will be a discussion session over your design this afternoon, and Kersey will be sitting in on it to replace Ryan. Great. Now we have to, yet again, deal with Ryan's mother. Hopefully, she doesn't say anything to me that she doesn't need to be saying because I don't have no more gems right now to be putting my foot down. So, Carsey, please keep your comments to yourself. Let's keep this professional, please. Carsey, but she hates me. I didn't realize she attended many meetings. We did know she attend most meetings, so we did know that. So we're just gonna say she hates me. I wouldn't be surprised if she spends the entire meeting bad mouthing me and my design. Don't worry, Jasmine. I'll have your back. Besides, Corset actually used to be an architect herself, so she does have a good eye. Even if she doesn't like you, I think she'll at least be fair. You groan and massage your temple already, having a headache as you think of how overbearing Corset can be. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. Hubby had the TV way too loud, so let's continue. I've I haven't spoken to Corset since that night at her house, but something tells me the conversation isn't over. You sigh and look up at Colin. I guess I should start preparing then. Yeah, because you got no choice. I'll go make you an herbal tea. Colin winks at you and walks to the kitchen. Don't worry, little bean. Mommy will do her best. You look down at your stomach and a small smile spreads across your face. If I can impress Corset, then I can definitely impress the automobile company. Um, we'll see how this goes. That's the only thing we can do. When you and Colin head into the meeting, Corset's already seated at the boardroom table with Eva by her side. Both of you, take a seat. The others will be here soon. You sit down next to Colin as the rest of the team filters into the room. I can do this. Corset and Eva may not support me, but I think the rest of the team does. Is that all that matters? I guess so, because automatically Ryan has our back. So no matter what, we should be good. All right, let's begin. Jasmine, would you like to tell everyone about your design? Sure. Take out your design scheme. You connect your computer to the projector and in a few moments your design showed up on the screen. So, as you can see, I changed the shape a little, but kept most of the structure the same. Some of the biggest changes are in the lobby, as that's what their customers will see first. I added elements with a strong sense of time since the company has a long history and I wanted to play on that. I have to say I really love your design, Jasmine. You really continue to prove yourself every day. Thank you, Bill. Thanks, Bill. You turn to face Kersey, who studies you intently. Kersey, what do you think of the design? Kersey shrugs her face, emotionless. That's all you can do? Let's be professional, okay? I don't have time. Well, Jasmine don't have time for the pity, okay? For the what you call it? What do you call it? I'll think of it later. I think it will work. We'll go with this. I think that's as close to a compliment as I'm going to get. Still, I'm surprised she seems to have approached it so quickly. I thought she'd at least make some nasty comments first. Eva, you'll be helping Jasmine with the implementation.
Certainly, Miss Wilson.
And she still have on that same dress. Um, Eva just doesn't change, do she? She doesn't have nothing else. Or maybe she just bought a whole bunch of the same dress because she liked it so much. I don't know. What? I should ask Colin to help instead. Yeah, like, do I want Eva helping me? I don't know. Let's just say we want Colin to help instead. I mean, I know we're probably might be doing a wrong thing by saying this, but I think we would rather Colin. Can't Colin help me instead? After all, he's a junior architect, and this would be a great project for him to get more experience. Colin has other projects to work on. Eva may be Ryan's assistant, but she's actually quite experienced. Corsair raises an eyebrow at you. I trust you can both work together nicely, Jasmine. If you can't put your differences aside and work with Eva, who's been here longer than you, then maybe you're the problem. Girl, girl. Okay. You do your best to force out a smile. Of course, it won't be a problem.
Looking forward to it.
Whatever, Miss Wear the same dress. Eva actually seems happy to be working with me. For some reason, that makes me feel like she's up to something. Yeah, if your enemy is always, well, it's always, I'm not gonna say, if your enemy seems like they're a little bit too happy, something's up. Something's always up. Not long after the meeting, you're in the bathroom washing your hands. A toilet flushes and Kirsty walks out of a stall behind you. She heads over to the sink and starts to wash her hands beside you. This is awkward. You're debating whether you should say something or just leave. Then, when Kirsty speaks, you're very talented. Wow, did she actually say something nice? You turn the water off and look at Kirsty in shock. Yeah, I was shocked as well. Thank you. Is Kirsty actually being nice? Don't get your hopes up too fast, girl. She's being nice at the moment. But you shouldn't be held back by a child. You could really have a strong career, but you could fail at both if you tried to take care of a baby while working. It's extremely hard for single mothers to balance both their career and their children. Most of them don't do so well. Are we still talking about this thing that we said we were not going to do at your house? Because if we are, we might as well stop the conversation. You stare at Carsey wordlessly while your blood begins to boil. Mm-hmm. Of course, Carsey wasn't just being nice. She's also got an agenda. I still think you should reconsider my agreement, Jasmine. Let Ryan raise a child. The child will grow up well taken care of, and you'll be able to focus on your career. I can't believe her. I knew Carsey just wants me to give up on my baby, but she also is judging single mothers. I know it's not easy, but there are plenty of single mothers who've been able to balance everything. I should, obviously, I just said I hope that Carsey don't say nothing that I need to put my foot down for because I don't have the gems for it right now. So we're gonna clench our teeth and but say nothing. There's no point wasting my energy. What's wrong? Did I scare you? You know, I'm right, Jasmine. Accepting that agreement is the right thing to do. Carsey walks toward the door just before she leaves. She turns back to face you with a smirk. I'm really looking forward to your cooperation with Eva. Before you can say anything, Carsey exits the bathroom, the door swinging shut behind her. I can't let Carsey affect me. I need to stay calm for the baby. Later that day, you head to the break room to make yourself a cup of tea. While you're waiting for the water to boil, your phone rings. It's Ryan. Answer? Or I have to answer it. Sorry. Hey, I didn't expect you to call. My flight just landed and I wanted to check in on you and the little butterfly. How are you both doing? You place your free hand on your stomach and smile. We're doing well. That's good to hear. I also wanted to call you to tell you that I love your design and I know the client will too. Thanks, Ryan. It's always reassuring to know that you like my work. I really do, Jasmine. I think you're incredibly talented, and I'm not just saying that. I know you're worried about balancing motherhood with your career, but if anyone can do it, you can. You think of your earlier encounter with Carsey and you grin, feeling comforted by Ryan's words. Thank you, truly. I mean it, Jasmine. Anyway, I also wanted to let you know that I definitely be home Friday. Friday? Why Friday? Because it's your birthday and I wanted to celebrate it with you. My birthday? Oh. How did you know? I didn't know if you knew that. So I'm gonna just say, how did you know? Are you forgetting that I'm your boss? Are you forgetting that I'm your boss, Jasmine? I have all your records. I normally don't look, but I took a peek at your birthday to see if it was coming up. I'd be honored if you spend your birthday with me, Jasmine. I've already chosen a restaurant that has the most amazing desserts. I know you have a sweet tooth. I remember how much you enjoyed the ice cream. That sounds amazing. Great. I'll see you on Friday. I have to go, but I'll speak to you soon, beautiful. Wow. Do your homework, sir. So, the phone that my story is playing on ended up dying. So I end up having to try to get it on the charger and finish up the story because I wasn't able to do it on camera. But to finish off the story, we left before it died about Ryan telling Jasmine about him wanting to come home on Friday to celebrate her birthday with her. Okay, there, she went through the week. She was doing her work. Then Miss Wear the Same Dress came up to her and said that she thinks that Jasmine's projects are embarrassing, that she do want to work on it, but she wished that they weren't so horrible. And if she doesn't want to work with Jasmine, she don't need to. You know what I mean? Because Jasmine doesn't even want to work with her. Jasmine doesn't even like her. So if you don't want to work with Jasmine, just go about your business. We didn't ask you. Then after that conversation, then it became Friday, and Jasmine ended up getting dressed, and she met up with Ryan where he say they were supposed to meet up with, just to find out that while she was waiting, Gary called her. But don't worry, we didn't want to deal with that on Jasmine's birthday, so she ignored the call. Then she tried to call Ryan to see where he was because he didn't show up, and come to find out, Miss Wear the Same Dress answered the phone saying that Ryan was with her. And then the story ended. Now, what is that all about? Ryan said that he's supposed to be meeting Jasmine at this restaurant, and yet you have Eva answering your phone and you're with her. Why? So in the next episode, we need to find out, because Ryan got some explaining to do on why Miss Thang got his phone and why is he with her, and you're not at the restaurant that you said we were supposed to meet at. So we're gonna be listening next chapter, okay? So if you guys did enjoy this story, please give this video a like. It will help my channel out so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I still want you to be a part of my family. I want you to be a rare breed with me. You know, we're rare breeds. We need to stick together. And don't forget to hit that bell button because you don't want to miss another juicy story. Wow.